Novak Djokovic plays God mode tennis to dismantle friend Miomir Kecmanovic. Novak Djokovic last lost a match at Wimbledon to anyone other than Carlos Alcaraz in 2017. And even that defeat to the Czech player Tomáš Berdych was down to an elbow injury that forced him to retire. It is a staggering run, stretching over 8 years and 45 matches. Yet rarely has Djokovic played as well as he did here against his fellow Serb Miomir Kecmanovic on Saturday night. Over the course of 3 destructive sets, Djokovic hit 60 winners to just 19 unforced errors as he put a masterclass of spin and subtlety, guile and laser-like power to a wildly appreciative center court. Certainly Kecmanovic, the world number 49, had no answers. Then again, with a 7-time champion in this form, how many would? If anything, the 6-3, 6-0, 6-4 score could have been even more emphatic. Victory left Djokovic beaming, especially when he was told that he had just become only the 3rd player in Wimbledon singles history to enter the 100-win club, joining Martina Navratilova and Roger Federer. "It sounds very nice," Djokovic said. "Particularly at this age, I am still going strong and still trying to compete with the younger players. I'm doing some slides and some splits on the court and am pushing myself to the limit. Wimbledon is a dream tournament, and any history I make at my favorite tournament, I am blessed." Initially, we looked to be in for a contest of sorts. Djokovic started with an ace and won the first 3 points of the match. But Kecmanovic retaliated with a textbook drop shot and a forehand winner before forcing deuce. It set the early tone. Djokovic pressing, but with his opponent determined to resist. But all of a sudden, the dam broke at 4-3. It came after one of the rallies of the tournament, a 14-shot thriller that twirled into life with an immaculate Djokovic drop shot. It led to the players exchanging diving volleys at the net, before a lob volley by Djokovic had his opponent scrambling backwards. Somehow Kecmanovic got to the ball, and the subsequent smash, and even looked to be winning the point with a pass. But while Djokovic turned 38 in May, he is as spry as he ever was. Somehow he was able to launch his body towards the ball, Boris Becker style, and hit a winning backhand volley. As the center crowd rose to applaud, Kecmanovic stood at the net smiling before playfully hitting a ball at Djokovic, his good friend and Davis Cup teammate. But it also seemed to implant a thought in his head. How the hell am I going to beat this guy? 3 points later, Kecmanovic lost to serve, and Djokovic was serving for the first set, which he duly took. "It was kind of like an ecstasy, to be honest, in that moment," said Djokovic when asked about the rally. "I was super happy. It came at a really important moment as well. 4-3, deuce, long point. We were both running around each other, around the whole court. Then just that diving backhand volley down the line passing shot. Can't wait to see the highlights. I was pumped for that one," he added. "Obviously, I'm not diving as much on the courts. Obviously, the only surface where you would dive is grass. But I'm not used to it as much. So these unique, rare moments are really something you cherish. Of course, if you win a point like this, an important moment, it is even better." It happened a startlingly impressive opening, but it turned out Djokovic was just getting started. He raced through the second set in just 24 minutes, hitting 13 winners and just 2 unforced errors. When Kecmanovic finally stemmed the bleeding by holding his serve at the start of the 3rd set, he felt compelled to raise his arms in triumph. But Djokovic continued to play God mode tennis, and when a lob volley put him 5-1 up, it looked like nothing could interrupt his flow. That wasn't quite the case, as a rowdy center court crowd briefly distracted him. After losing 3 games in a row, he recovered his composure to book a last 16 match against Alex de Minaur, who beat August Holmgren in straight sets. "I enjoyed myself very much, except the last couple of games," said Djokovic. "A bit of tension at the end. Things got a bit complicated. It is never easy playing a friend and compatriot." True. But over 1 hour and 48 minutes of engrossing tennis, Djokovic showed he means business. And while the bookies might think this year's tournament is a near coin toss between Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, write him off at your peril.